We know that they are shaken up quite a bit, but this is unlike anything else that they have ever been through. So we wanted to get them out of the cold, get them out of the weather, get them to a warm place.
When the barricades are up, remember they are there for a reason. So if you do try to move them or if you try to drive around them, you are putting yourself in danger.
They're going to know what a traditional Friday afternoon or lunchtime hour is going to sound like and look like and feel like. So if they saw anything unusual, we would encourage them to let us know.
He is on his way to the Lexington County Detention Center after being apprehended a short time ago in the general vicinity of where our search has been taking place since early this morning.
The great part about this is that there were no other cars involved in a very well-traveled part of the interstate at a very busy time of the day. Once investigators arrived on scene, we were able to piece together some information and determine how the suspect left the area, the direction of travel. Then eventually we were able to locate him. We have since taken him into custody.
There are so many people in this area that are very concerned and they want to know that they're safe. So that's why we're going to be down here with such a very visible and heavy presence.
He's here to talk about the latest. Captain Myrick, what do we know right now?
Right now we are dealing with what appears to be a murder-suicide, and the search for the individual that we shared with the public last night, we shared a name and we shared a picture on this individual. That search is now over. Our investigation continues. We still have a lot of parts to this investigation, a lot of things to look into, but right now it does appear that it was a murder-suicide.
Right, and it is believed, as you mentioned, I know we wanted to make sure we clarify that the guy, Jose Chavez, that his image was released last night, was also named as a victim this morning as well.
That's correct. The coroner has identified him as a victim, and we're still taking a look at some documentation related to that individual as a part of our investigation to make sure that we positively identify him as a part of what we're looking into.
As far as residents in the area and businesses, should they be on high alert right now, or is this seems to be a contained incident?
No, we would encourage them to really get back to normal. We appreciate their being on alert last night, but again, that search is over, and we believe that we're dealing with and looking into a murder-suicide here this morning.
Thank you so much, Captain Myrick.
We have new information about our investigation into the homicide of Keon Brantley that we want to share with you. We want to tell you some more about some items that he had with him when he left home on Saturday night that are now missing. Investigators have determined Keon left his home in a Harbison area apartment complex right before 9 o'clock Saturday night. He was wearing a solid burgundy hoodie, wearing a backpack, and also carrying a large box. That box contained an AK-47 rifle. Keep in mind the coloring here is different because this footage was shot at night. We can track his movements through most of his apartment complex's parking lot. We think he circled around some other apartment complexes to get to the wooded area where he was killed. When firefighters and other responders arrived, there were no signs of Keon's hoodie, his backpack, or his shoes. The backpack is black with white markings. Those shoes are Nike Foamposites, size 8. If you have any information about the shoes that Keon was wearing, his backpack, or the hoodie that he had on Saturday night, please call Crime Stoppers at 1-888-CRIME-SC, or if you have any other information about what might have happened to Keon on Saturday night, call Crime Stoppers. That number again, 1-888-CRIME-SC.